Because I need to know.
Well, also, I would like to have my...
We don't have stuff done.
I would like to have my show notes of it. I got this. I just wanted to have my show notes. And we're going to talk about this division, which is probably the most wrecked division right now. Do they even have a quarterback in this division that's like proven starter even right now? Because you got...
I know, you just talked about Jameis.
Is he a proven starter?
He's a UFA. Jameis, that's why I said there's not a guy that's actually signed right now.
No, Buccaneers, Panthers, Saints, Falcons. Nope.
So Desmond Ridder is probably the only guy that's under contract, and it's because he's a rookie. There's no proof here. So let's go Bucs first place team. This team is a mess. They've got the 19th overall pick, the 51st.
You know how much
Tom Brady retired.
Oh yeah.
They need a cornerback edge. I mean, this team literally needs everything. Except for an offensive line.
They need everything, and they have zero money. They have negative $55.9 million.
They don't need a running back. I do. Leonard Fournette did not retire, which is yet.
Yeah, yet.
But he did. I'm pretty sure he came out and said like a while back that Tom Brady's gone, I'm gone. But I could be wrong.
Well, right, because Tom called him and was like, hey, man, come on back.
And they signed him for 3 years. So he's still under contract for the next year, I think, after this year and next. So this year being 2023, just an FYI. We will always continue to reference this year since the Super Bowl's over as the 2023-2024 season, so that'll be this year.
Oh man. This is gonna be
it's rough.
It's hard trying to find the money, dude.
Why don't you give me do you have their free agents?
Yeah.
Right off the top. What do we got for their free agents?
So I mean, they say Brady's a free agent, but maybe come back.
Brady's retired unless he does this bullshit again.
Julio, which I don't think. I mean, he's 34. Blaine Gabbert, Kyle Rudolph, one of the guards, Aaron Stinney, tackle Josh Wells, Gio's gone, Bernard, Rashad Perriman, Nick Leverett, and Scotty Miller. So I look at that and I don't see anybody that is a need to re-sign. None of them come out to me and like, oh wow, we should really bring that guy back.
Well, Scotty Miller, but I think Tom Brady went out and got Scotty Miller.
Yep.
Scotty Miller's only 25 though.
I agree, but you have zero money.
Do you trade Mike Evans because it's a full rebuild year though?
I mean, do you lean full rebuild? I look at this defense, right? So look at the defense. They're free agents. Levante David, that dude's been a stud for you for how long? Akeem Hicks, William Golston, another stud.
Akeem Hicks though is 33.
I mean, Levante David's 33 too.
You went out and got Kyle Rudolph, and was on a 1-year deal. So
I mean, yeah, but Kyle Rudolph's a tight end. Akeem Hicks is your D end on a defense that was actually really good. You're losing all these pieces.
Levante David,
your leader in the middle. Sean Bunting,
Carl Nassib,
Keanu Neal. I mean, you're losing. Carl Nassib's not. He's okay, but like, you're losing pieces. Jamal Dean. You're losing these guys, and they're all very good, and they're not even on.
Denard Avery.
They're not even getting paid, and you're still under $55 million. So
under 55 or over? Oh, you're saying if you cut all those guys?
All these guys are free agents.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
none of these guys are re-signed.
You lost all of these guys, and you still are negative $55 million. That's not good at all. That's really, really bad.
Yeah.
You need serious help. So you almost have to lean full rebuild. I'm trying to cut dudes and restructure guys and to get them back in. You're going to be trading a lot of guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's been talks when Tom Brady left that Mike Evans might be gone. But who do they have a coach? Because they got rid of Leftwich.
Yeah, for the OC, I can't remember their OC.
I gotta look this up because I don't even remember when this whole team hinged on Tom Brady, right? The entire team, offense, defense, because who didn't get paid on the offense, it went to the defense money, and then the head coach essentially lost his job because they blamed the entire offensive production on the head coach, even though, or Byron Leftwich, they blamed it on Byron Leftwich, the OC.
Yeah.
Even though Tom Brady still had over 5,000 yards and still had phenomenal
and led the league in passing last year. I mean, get the
year before that.
No, it was last year.
No,
you sure?
Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes led the. That's what he broke a record.
In 2020, Patrick Mahomes led the league. 2021, Brady led the league.
This year's 2023. Remember,
Yes.
I just said that.
Whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
So 2 years ago.
Whatever. And then
I just want to stay
I know.
consistent.
And then Jameis Winston led the league in passing with Leftwich's OC2. All right, so
4,694 yards this year.
yeah, that's not slouch numbers, guys. That's pretty flippin' good. And their offense wasn't putting up points, and he's still. So, this team is in shambles. I would say they're in a worse position than Arizona.
So Todd Bowles still the head coach there?
I don't know how. I mean, like, it's not his fault that, their front office is so jacked around.
That's disgusting.
It's bad. It is really, really bad. You don't have a quarterback. You don't really have a defense. You lost starting DNs, your leader in the middle, and your running back, and your linebacker. Jesus, D tackle, starting second. I think your entire starting secondary is free agent.
Here's a quote.
What?
This is January 17th, 2023 from Todd Bowles. On Buccaneers 2023 offseason plans, never rebuild. You always reload. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2022 campaign ended Monday night in the blowout against Dallas.
Oh man, how do you reload? You have nothing.
Yeah, he's going to continue to be the head coach.
Oh man,
it's Todd Bowles. So,
buddy, I don't see it.
First, which worst of first to first to worst.
Yeah.
I think that team is the last place in that division. I see the Saints add any quarterback. Saints take a step forward. I think the issue with the Saints is zero consistency at quarterback.
I mean, I think the Falcons take a step up. And the Falcons don't have a defense either.
Falcons almost won first place.
Yeah.
So, and then what's Carolina? Carolina, that team has an easy win to the division, especially if they get a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean
that they had the best defense that was young.
Yeah, like let's look at
I think the average defense was like 30. We just said on Tampa Bay, their entire defense was old. I mean, and then you go to Carolina. Sorry, we're kind of bouncing around. Can you show me Carolina's draft picks? This is one of those divisions that no matter who we talk about, it looks bad. It looks bad.
Yeah, I mean, right. Just looking at New Orleans. I mean,
so Carolina has the 9th pick overall and the 40th. We've already talked about them taking a quarterback. Anthony Richardson could go here at 9. I think it's high. And then I think Carolina is one of my favorite teams to trade up and get a quarterback.
Anthony Richardson.
Unless they go free agent.
Which there are plenty of free agent quarterbacks. But they're all bridge guys for the most part.
Baker's not the guy because Baker's not coming back. Sam Darnold's not the guy. They've proven it.
Yeah, that's proven. And you finally got out from under that contract.
Now you can re-sign him, right, to a friendly contract, team-friendly contract.
But why?
Because he's a backup until you get your guy, right?
I mean, you're losing your center. Depending on how you view Deonta Foreman. I mean, Rashard Higgins is nothing.
Minshew? Just kidding.
Jesus.
I just wanted to be Ryan there for a second. Gardner Minshew right here, guys.
Sorry, I can't do it. I mean, like, the saving grace with the Panthers, their defense was very good.
I need more cowbell.
Well, that should be on here.
It's not. Is it?
Yep.
Maybe.
I've got a fever.
Guess what? I got a fever.
Guess what?
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
More Minshew.
More Minshew. I look at that, and I think their defense is going to be okay for the most part.
They're young.
They are young.
Foreman's there. I thought he was a free agent.
He is.
Okay, so they have to figure out what's going on with Foreman or draft running back.
I think. Oh man, I don't know. This team, you got to.
They don't have a running back outside of Foreman.
No. Look at the Chuba. You don't like Chuba? Chuba Hubbard?
No.
I don't either.
I think they didn't like Chuba.
Yeah, I agree. That's why they went and got Deonta Foreman.
Yeah, they played Foreman over him.
Yeah, they signed. Wasn't Foreman a free agent? They didn't.
I think so.
Yeah,
but they played Foreman over him.
Yeah.
And now Foreman, I think, can get a contract for young, a prove-it deal.
Sure.
Like a 2-year, $15 million or $20 million. Sure. I think 20 is too high.
Yeah, it is.
But a 2-year, $15 million deal, I think Deontay Foreman kind of proved that he's worth some money.
Yeah.
I just and Deontay Foreman might be a good check down for anybody you bring in at a quarterback.
I mean, right? If you want to bring Sam Darnold back, he's familiar with the system. Yada yada yada. Go grab Taylor Heineke.
I guess you can. I like Taylor Heineke in this situation because he's a good bridge guy.
Do you really? You just saying that?
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on this because
I think
he's a good bridge guy, right?
Fitzpatrick light.
And you're not going to have to pay him much money. You're going to have to pay him a prove-it deal, right? It's probably 1 year, $18 million. And I get that sounds like a lot of money.
Even like a 2 year, 36, 38, because you don't want to give him 20.
What is?
But like if you do that right, you give him a 2 year opt out after one. But like it's your little prove it deal, right? So like that works. This offense isn't awful. They just still need a little bit of help. What are you doing with DJ Moore? Do you want to keep DJ Moore? Do you want to restructure DJ Moore? I don't even know what their cap is. I don't think they're in as bad a shape as like Tampa. Though they're $9 million under.
So they have him as $19.8 million is the average annual salary for him. So
really
for Taylor Heineke.
Damn, son.
So it looks like.
I mean, if you restructure DJ Moore, they put you in positives. You save $12.5 million. So I think they're going to do that.
I think a guy like Taylor, they're saying market value is 3 years, 60. So, but if you want to prove it deal, I think 118.5 sounds good. Like, I mean, if I'm Taylor and I go, all right, I haven't had the job yet. No one's given me the job.
No, nobody.
If I go to Carolina,
well, he kind of did last year. He kind of had the job last year.
But Carson Wentz got put back in. Then it went to Sam Howell because he sat. He's like, I'm out. Remember?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So the question is, right? So he goes to Carolina. He's got DJ Moore, right?
Yeah.
You have the same receiver as Scary Terry. I would argue Scary Terry's better, right? I would say Scary Terry's better.
Okay.
But DJ Moore is, I would say, a big body downfield receiver.
DJ Moore's big bodied?
What is he, 6'3", 220? 200?
Is he really that big?
Nah, you got me double checking myself.
Is he that big?
You got me double checking myself.
No, this doesn't say. Hold on.
Yeah, say, hold on.
6 foot, sorry, 6 foot 210. Okay, so he's not that big. Okay.
He's still 210. That's actually...
He's not tall, though.
No.
So, okay. But that actually is... Now I got to look. Well, I want to see his catch percentage. His catch percentage is... It's okay.
What is it?
59.1.
That's not great.
It's okay.
That's way below average.
No, I think that's okay.
That's not great.
And he's only gotten worse.
Oh, no. They're going to build the offense around... Let's build the offense around him, though.
This past year, he's 53.4%.
That's not good, dude.
His rookie year, he was 67. He was 64. So in the first 2 years of his career, he played a lot better.
Yeah, but by year's end, he's gonna be 27.
Still a 1,000-yard receiver.
Oh, sure. Don't get me wrong.
He did not have 1,000 last year.
He's 888. I get that. But again, he had 3 quarterbacks last year.
And none of them.
Listen, I'm
none
just
of them top
888 yards with 3 quarterbacks.
Oh, come on.
And we're talking Baker.
They're
Sam Darnold 1 and Sam Darnold 2.0.
The team around this guy. I do not like that idea. I think that is very, very stupid. I think they're going to go Anthony Richardson at 9 and completely mess this team up.
Yep.
I think they should go defense and sign a free agent quarterback. Sign Taylor Heineke.
So you're on the same page as me, right? You and I are on the same page.
I think they're going to mess this up big, and I really don't want them to. Because this defense has actual potential to be good for a while.
I know, it's so scary.
And they're gonna shit the bed, and it's gonna piss me off.
All right. Well, we're gonna get more into this because I guess me and you kind of like the same fit.
Yeah, I think Taylor Heineke, which is funny. I didn't know you like Taylor Heineke. I think that's a really good fit for him.
Until you said it. I actually thought when you said it that was a great idea because
DJ Moore is similar to Scary Terry.
Not
Heineke
as big,
loves,
which I agree with you.
Loves Scary Terry.
But like Taylor Heineke's looking for a place to prove it.
Yep.
And I think this fits, and it doesn't hurt Carolina.
No, because he has a good defense. It puts him in a very similar situation.
Right, and you can pick your quarterback next year.
Yep.
You can draft Anthony Richardson late at 40 if he's there in the second round.
Or you could take Hendon Hooker later. I like Hooker.
Agree.
I like Hooker.
Hendon Hooker is probably one of the best, like you said, one of the best quarterbacks in the draft.
I mean,
barring injury.
Yeah. I mean, yes, is he older? Sure. 25. Okay.
But 25 for a guy that can play till he's 40.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
average,
the knee injury sucks.
average career of a quarterback now is almost 12 to 14 years.
Yeah.
So they're playing till they're 38.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
So you got him for 13 years.
I mean,
still.
we'll see. I don't think he's going to be good for combine. I don't see.
He
how
might
it
have
could
to
be.
have his own pro day.
Yeah,
But we'll see what
even with the
happens.
knee, that might not happen.
Yeah, we'll
But
see what happens. He might be able to do some throwing drills and stuff.
He might. Yeah.
But we'll see.
All right. Who's
Let's
next?
move on to the Saints
Oh, he's just screaming up there.
quarterback, man.
Uh,
They said it already, right?
I mean, yeah.
You didn't sign Jameis Winston. Andy Dalton was your fill-in at 35 years old.
and he's a free agent.
Running back has to move up.
Andy Dalton's a free agent. They have to.
No, running back doesn't have to move up.
How?
Because until you know what's going on with Kamara, you don't make a jump. Now, maybe you draft a running back in the third or fourth. You like at 72, you might take a running back, or at 41, maybe.
All of their
maybe.
free agents this year so far are receiver, running back, or quarterback. That's
Yeah,
all of their free
mostly
agents.
offense.
Yeah.
Most.
Well,
of their
no, that's all.
defenses-
All their offensive free agents. There's four receivers, 2 running backs, and a quarterback.
Most of their defense is signed, though. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna look at that right now.
I'm pretty sure most of their defense is signed.
I mean, you're okay. So I mean, it depends on how you view these guys. Marcus Davenport, Bradley Roby, Shy Tuttle. I don't even know who the hell that is. I mean, so I don't know. It depends on where you are, right? Because their defense is pretty good too.
Davenport's a guy that I would kind of.
Yeah, I would also look for
figure out how to
Davenport.
keep Davenport,
No, I don't remember what their cap is, but I'm pretty
especially
sure
because he's young
it's not great.
and Cam Jordan's getting older.
Oh yeah, no, negative $52.3 million.
Where is that? Most of that's Cam Jordan. Oh, it's right. I forgot Lattimore's making stupid money.
There you go.
Gone.
Problems.
I don't think he can be gone.
Nope, you got to restructure.
2025.
Saves you $10 million. There you go,
Yeah.
up to 44 or negative $44.5 million. Wow.
Yeah, Lattimore is huge. I forgot they are paying their offensive line pretty good too.
Yeah.
But then Kamara's making money. Now you might save money if Kamara gets suspended.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
but it's not going to be.
I mean, he doesn't get charged.
Well, no, that doesn't matter. If he gets charged or doesn't charge, he's still getting a suspension from the NFL. They've proven that no matter what the courts say, the guy gets a suspension. So I guarantee Kamara's looking at probably a 4 to 6
Yeah.
minimum. I would have to say 6.
I would say 6 to 8.
I don't even care if he's right or wrong in what he did. I would say 6 because the NFL's been cracking down on everything. So let's just say he gets a 6-game suspension, appeals it to a 4. 4-game suspension. I don't have my calculator out.
I don't know. I don't.
Well, hold on. I'm figuring it out really quick. 4-game suspension, $19 million.
I have 7 dudes restructured on the Saints, and we're still at negative 11.6. Like, you're going to be cutting dudes. You have cap casualties coming.
All right. That saves him $4.5 million. If he gets a 4-game suspension.
Still negative 0.7 or negative 7 mil. I mean, it's just not it. Sorry.
Michael Thomas.
You can't restructure him because he already did. So you
Is
got to
Michael
cut him.
Thomas a huge cut? Or a trade? Is he a trade guy?
Trade.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try and grab some value, so I would try and trade him.
You have to trade. Ooh, you can cut. No.
Yeah, see? This is another Buccaneers situation. You have a good defense. You want to keep that nucleus. Your offense can be good. You're a quarterback shy. You're half your receiver room. Most of your receiver rooms is unsigned. You are gonna be in trouble.
Wow, this sucks.
You got a lot of cutting to make. You're gonna be paying some premiums.
And you're paying the Honey Badger still like
Yup.
good money.
Yup. So like, you're gonna be hurting.
Why are you paying so many people so much money?
See, this is it, baby.
Oh, you know what? Who's gone? I hate to say it. Taysom Hill's gone.
Taysom, I think they have to restructure him. I don't think they can just cut him.
No, so this is actually incorrect. Let me read this for you. Taysom Hill signed a 4-year contract with the New Orleans Saints, including $21.5 million guaranteed and average annual salary $10 million. In 2023, he will earn a base salary of $9.9 while carrying a cap hit on $13.9 and a dead cap of $23. Now, keep in mind, when he signed this contract, here it is. Contract notes, roster bonus, $9 million. Salary fully guarantees, injury guaranteed now. That he has incentives every year.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure the team has an opt-out. Like, they can re-look at his contract every single year.
Potential 2024 is what
I know that. But
yeah.
So if you look at the contract notes, it's like a freaking page long.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I'm pretty sure when I saw his contract notes back when it was originally signed, he's paid like a quarterback, but the team has the potential to reevaluate his contract every single year.
Watch him cut him, and he's going to go to Denver.
No.
That would be funny.
Tim
Tebow.
You want to bet? Chipotle bet.
Hey, but he's not.
Chipotle bet.
He's not going to do what Russell could do.
He's not. I just said go to Denver.
Yeah,
Sean Payton's the only reason that dude's in the NFL.
And you have to keep in mind, like, he has to, in order to make the money he makes, he has to 70% of snaps, 70% of this, 600 rushing yards. Like, he has to get paid good money. And, dude, he's got Super Bowl incentives.
John.
So, like, everything's incentives for him.
John, Chipotle bet. If he gets cut, he goes to Denver. Chipotle bet.
I can see that. I definitely can see that.
I like double chicken.
No.
White rice.
All right, so last team, right? Atlanta.
There he is.
45, 76, 111.
Heavy defensive help. Now, that's all under the presumption that we like what the offense is potentially going to do next year.
No, that's under the presumption that, one, I didn't change the text font style. It's bothering me. And you notice a difference?
Uh-huh.
And then, two, like, they need defense. They need edge, they need D-line, they need cornerback. They still need a receiver. I have a receiver in there. I have running back there, even though they got Tyler Algier.
They got 2 studs going on free agency. Okay.
Who?
Oh, they got 3 of them, sorry.
Who, studs?
Olamide Zaccheaus.
Oh, stop it. You're just...
Demir Bird. Okay, and Kadero Hodge.
Demir Bird's 30, I told you.
Yeah, that's all right.
And Kadero Hodge is also 29, 28.
He's 28. They're positive 56 million. Honestly, they have the best route forward. If they go and get
Derek Carr.
D-Hop.
Derek Carr.
Michael Thomas.
D-Hop going to... Ooh. No, Michael Thomas.
Not in division.
They won't trade him in division, but they might cut Thomas. I don't know
They're
what that...
not
I don't know
cutting Thomas because they still take a hit. It's like a $10 million hit.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, they can't... They literally can't afford it.
So I say
D-Hop?
Derek Carr, D-Hop.
Ooh. D-Hop would be a good fit. Could you imagine that? D-Hop with, what's his name?
Drake London and Kyle Pitts.
Hey, if they release Thomas, it is 2023 dead cap $11 million, 2024 dead cap $14 million. So they take a huge cap hit next year.
Man.
If they release him, they're not going to release him.
No, they're not.
If they trade him pre-6-1, how about this? If they trade him post-6-1, they still take those cap hits, and then they only save $1 million on cap. So getting rid of Michael Thomas makes no sense.
I think so.
But I like D-Hop here. This is a D-Hop spot.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. It's a really good spot.
Especially because, like you just said, they have all that money to free up stuff.
Yep.
But I also think this team needs to be careful with that money.
Yep.
Because you can roll that money into the following year, and if Ritter's not the guy...
Yeah, you're going to need it.
You're going to need it. And you got to pay Kyle Pitts eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
If he comes back healthy.
I think he will.
So, and Tyler Algier. I think they need a running back. I like Tyler Algier. I like Algier, but Cordero Patterson helped Algier out.
That's
Can't deny that.
That's hard. That one's I don't know. I think they're going to restructure Jake Matthews and Grady Jarrett anyway, and they're going to come up 18 million. They're going to go up to 70 million in cap. And I think they're going to build that defense because what's his name? Who the hell's their coach?
Is this a team that could trade for an edge?
Maybe. If they do it right, they can just pick up some of the old dudes from the Eagles, pay them cheaper, rebuild. Grady Jarrett's a grossy tackle.
I don't think you want old guys here. I think this team wants young.
They can draft young at 8.
So it sounds like what you're saying is maybe trade up. From 76 back into the first.
Maybe. I could see that. They might be able to get Foskey at 45 out of Notre Dame. He might drop. And I don't dislike Foskey. And he can also play inside. So, man, I don't know. I don't hate this.
Who does Atlanta have online?
The defense. So they're losing. I mean, honestly, all the defensive guys they're losing to free agency, none of them really produced last year anyway. None of them really did anything.
So they got Richie Grant, safety. Oh, they got Devontae Moffat.
Who?
Moffat, last year's safety. I actually liked him coming out of the draft. Moffitt, however you want to name him.
They have building blocks, which is crazy to say. They have a bunch of money. They can make even more money. They can really, honestly, if Ritter is half as good as
I forgot they got Caleb Huntley.
That's
Maybe they don't need running back.
They could do something. They could do something. I think the Falcons are the best one to move up here. I think the Falcons win the division this year.
I would say I think they have the ability to win the division just because they have the cap space to make moves.
Yeah, so
they're paying their guard $13 million, Chris Lindstrom.
So you're saying edge defender, right? All teams, free agents, edge defender.
Yeah, they don't have an edge.
No, they don't. They got
Tyquan Graham.
You're looking at
Yannick Bledsoe.
Yannick Ngakoue. They could pay him a bunch.
Are you looking at free agent edges right now?
Yep, they could go for Clowney if they want to sign a guy. If they want to do that,
I don't know. Based on what Clowney did, I don't know if anybody resigns him.
I don't disagree.
I think he pretty much showed I come before the team.
I could see them signing like a Larry Ogunjobi though, a dude that can shed block in the middle. He may not tackles,
but they have tackles. They need ends. They have tackles.
I mean, I could see Robert Quinn going there. I could see him. I know he's older.
I like Quinn going there.
I mean, Graham's older. I would pay Graham before I paid Quinn though.
I think he's a guy, but I think Quinn's a guy you can build around.
Quinn's almost 38 or 33. He'll be 33 by the season start.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you could build around him, like bring in some young guys, teach him.
And Grady Jarrett's 30, so like you got a small little window to do something here.
I think they have a window. I just think they have to choose. Do you spend the money here, or do you figure out?
God, man, them trading for D-Hop. Oh.
D-Hop works here.
D-Hop
because
does
they need
work
a
here.
receiver.
Yeah. Well, they need a helping hand for Drake and for Kyle Pitts.
And they need a guy that can run routes.
And
Drake's
D-Hop.
downfield, Kyle Pitts downfield.
I mean, yeah.
Those are both downfield guys.
Man, Drake. I could see this. This would be
It's funny.
good.
All the stuff we've looked at. This is the first time I've actually D-Hop fits.
D-Hop does fit really well in Atlanta.
Fits.
Damn.
They have the money to take on the contract, and I don't. Can I see their picks one more time? Because they're gonna have to trade a pick.
You think so?
You can trade Tennessee's pick.
Oof. I mean, why not?
Is that a fourth? 111? Looks like a fourth.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So you could trade both fourths and take on the contract, and boom, you got D-Hop. I think that's too much.
2 4s for D-Hop? I agree.
At 31, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think so.
I don't-
If you're just taking on D-Hop for 2 4ths, maybe not. That might not be that bad.
Oh, man. That changes that offense drastically.
Yeah, and then you can go straight up defense. 8 defense, 45 defense, 76 defense. Go edge, D tackle, because you're gonna get you want the best edge at 8. Whatever you got there at 8, take the best one.
It'll probably be Miles Murphy.
And then D tackle at 45, and then or maybe cornerback, depending on if the best cornerback's on the board, and then go D tackle at 76 because you already have a D tackle.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett's very good. So I remember when he was coming up, he wanted a contract. I wanted him to come to Cleveland so flipping bad.
All right, man. I like. You know what?
That's good.
I'm gonna have some fun Atlanta talk this offseason.
There you go.
Me and you were kind of all over. We like this one.
I
like this one.
I like Atlanta a lot.